Alright, so no introductions or introductions for this video or channel. If any of you guys are brand new to this channel, if you truly care about myself, please like, hit the bell notification, share and comment on the YouTube channel. If any of you guys truly care about myself, you truly have a rabbit stare here, rabbit foots about myself. Like I always say, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I absolutely feel wonderful, amazing. Just in case YouTube algorithm unfortunately don't subscribe to you, please resubscribe. Please come back to me, my wonderful, amazing supporters, my fanatics, my watchers, and my freaking who else? My audience retention people that have been commenting on this channel. I've been not struggling, but like not even just promoting either, but just straight up and helping me. I've been ride or die fans of the channel since day freaking one. My absolute wonderful badass epic supporters. You guys are absolute goated, absolute cinema, absolute fire, amazing, whatever Gen Z fucking says, I don't know. And my older, like millennial ones, you guys are tight, epic wins, and lulls, and rafflecopters. Other than that, and of course, when you guys are, you are, just happen to stumble upon my channel from either my social media accounts, from like Twitter, AKX, and of course Instagram, or maybe even the blue idea, I forgot what it was, something idea, bright something line, or even Deviant or Reddit, which I rarely ever go to. But if you guys happen to see any of my videos from there, happen to stumble upon my YouTube channel, it would be great if you could come along with this adventure, this journey, absolutely epic, fun ass times we're gonna have on this channel. It'd be great if you obviously like stay with me, maybe even, dare I say it, forever. But if not, this is a one and done thing. You're never gonna ever see me again. This is the last time you ever see me, and never watch my videos or anything. It's the last time you're ever gonna check me out. You know what? Appreciate you still sticking around, anyways. Nonetheless, I know there's 60, 70 million, or 5, 6 other billion other people you guys can watch, obviously, and the only one in the world, because I wouldn't have no audience. I wouldn't have subscribers or friends and shit. Other than that, man, it'd be great if you could stay with me forever. If not, that's cool. Like I always said before, I said again, it's totally understandable. It's water under the bridge. It's totally classy. It's flashy. It's gravy. It's bright eyed and bushy tailed, and it's very totally okay. I'm totally content, and I'm humble with that, regardless. Anyways, this one, Super Mario Galaxy movie, the T-Rex encounter, Super Bowl trailer 2026. So you guys could probably just go on Google or other search engines if you want to, like either Brave or DuckDuckGo or even Yahoo, if that's even a thing you guys still do. And do a lot more like what fucking news articles, news reading and shit like that. I don't really care too much about, even though I read a couple of them here and there. Which, by the way, this one's not gonna have any what's it called, crazy event news updates or crazy stuff that's going on around the world, that's really the only original reason. I don't even know if I ever told you guys this. I mean, in my older channel, Critical Guy Realization Man 2009, or Critical Guy Realization Humble Man 2009, because that's when I started one of my very first channels ever on this website. Well, nowadays they call them just like, link pages or home pages or platforms. I don't even call them websites anymore, or apps. And then 15, 20 years ago, I used to call them websites and home pages and what's it called, organizations and web like thread boards and stuff like that, and ship posting boards, And now you call them like apps or platforms. Unfortunately, just delayed languages, I guess every 15, 20 or 25 years at the most, or 15, 10 years. It's always constantly changing and moving, and it's like you gotta fucking keep up with the trends, even though I'm not trying to keep up with any trends because I don't have any fucking kids or grandkids or any of that. Well, I'm still way too young to have grandkids. By the time maybe I'm like 55 or 60, and I guess at the point I have grandkids now. At this point, probably just kids. Well, other than that, which I don't have, thank God, because obviously I had kids, I would no way now I'll be able to have time to do any video commentaries if I did that shit. It'd be way the fuck out of the freaking question. I'd be trying to take care of them more and raising them more, and praying hoping to God they don't go on the corn sites where they're not, I did that a lot when I was like 10, 12, 13 years old, but I just hope if I ever did that in children, out there they're 16, 17, or 18 at least. at the youngest, even though they gotta be 18 up in the United States. But I know over there, in like a lot of European Asian countries are between 15 or 16 years old. They're legally able to do smoking and drinking and all that shit way earlier compared to what America and I think Canada's laws is. I don't know if it's still the same up there in Canada. I think they gotta be 20 or 21 years old to drink, and then they're able to smoke by the time they're 18, like America's. I don't know. It's just, I guess different laws have different rules and different cultures and different reasons of why they do what they fucking do. I don't know. Other than that, as far as everything else, yeah, if I ever did have children one day with a wife and settled down and all that shit, I just hope to pray to God that my future son or future daughter, they stay far the fuck away from the internet as they possibly can. Like, I know they're not going to be sweet, pure, innocent souls forever. Well, by the time they hit between 13 and 18, that's their rebellion stages, which, God have mercy on my absolute soul. Have the patience of a freaking saint if I ever have children one day. Like, maybe if I had a daughter, it won't be that bad, but if I have a son, oh, Lord. I'm praying my son ends up being way better than I am. A billion times better. He doesn't do any screw-ups or fuck-ups like how I did. But anyways, as far as all that goes, yeah, Super Mario Galaxy, T-Rex, and Chaser. Any guys don't know what the Super Bowl is, you should know by now. You can go, like I said, Google, DuckDuckGo, any of those social media sites. You want to know what the Super Bowl is? It's like I know how the United Kingdom plays rugby. That's pretty much what football is in America. And over here, they don't call it football for the other thing. Right? We just call it the soccer ball. Everywhere else around the world, they call it football. Which, I mean, physically, the definition of it makes more sense the way the other countries say it. And America doesn't really make that much sense, but that's just the way. Not personally, because my parents were raising me, they didn't really inspire me to be a fucking famous actor, director, producer, or freaking music artist, or any of those other big time famous celebrity jobs like a actor slash comedian, or jokester, or fucking one famous sports athlete, or any of that shit. As I guess wanted me to go through school, and that's it. I know on my mom's side though, especially my mother, oh man, she wanted me into the greatest of the greatest. No offense to Caucasians or Asian people, she wanted me to have that really big, like, suburban white boy like education. She did not want me having some poor ghetto ass freaking hood freaking Monix education. Unfortunately. No offense to black people, African Americans. Like, I know some people, even when they make it to the fuck out of the ghetto projects and Section 8 and the hood and all that, you know, sometimes they do better for themselves, and other times they still screw up. And that's just unfortunate. Not even gonna say a curse among them people, but like a curse internally. That's just a mental fuck uppery some of them get. And it's like in the rap hip hop songs, like, you take fools out of the hood or black folks out of the hood, but you don't take the hood mentality out of black people. Sad as fuck as that is. I'm not saying white people don't live in the hood or ghetto either. They live in real bad lower class, you know, trailer trash areas. There's that too. I seen it on both sides. Even though I was neither of those races, and I was in the third one, like, it's my Latino, you know, like, it's just a freaking thing that I always witness a lot, you know. It's very unfortunate, very crazy how this world and this country is. Besides all that, not for me bitching and whining, complaining, well, not really complaining. I just had to get a little stuff off my chest. Yeah, you guys can know what that is. Seattle Seahawks dudes ended up winning over the freaking, which I was surprised at. I honestly thought it was going to be the New England Patriots. I was going to get their 6th or 10th, 11th, however many fucking ones I got before. Like I said before, I'll say it again. Don't give a rat's asshole about freaking sports, period. Point blank. I give zero fucks who's on the team, who's the most perfectest, greatest NFL player, or NBA player, who's the worst NFL, NBA player. I don't care. To me, that's not what I waste my time doing for the rest of my life, is just open up a box of 8, 12-pack beers of Coors Light or Bud Light and just sit back and drink a whole bunch of beer and bet on stuff like, oh, that's my people, that's my team. Like, I don't even know why the fuck people say, oh, that's my team. This isn't your fucking team. If anything, maybe your hometown team, maybe the illusion that you think you own the team. You don't own the fucking team. No, real people that own those actual franchises of the teams, those are like some rich billionaire, trillionaire motherfuckers. That's their team. I never fucking understood for the life of me why people think, oh, that's my team. Like, that team's gonna make it to the top. We're gonna make it to the bowl. We're getting the rings, baby. Let's fucking go. Like, I never understood the fucking fake excitement for that shit, or real excitement. It's always puzzled me. Even when I was like a 5, 7, 8-year-old little kid, it never made sense to me. It never did. It's so creepy and weird, the way people get so tribalistic with that shit. Even when I was living, not even before I've seen it, when I was living in Harlem, New York, and everyone either like the New York Knicks or the New York Jets or the other fools, and especially the whole New York Yankees and Boston Red Sox. Oh my god, that was a crazy ass rivalry there. Even I was way before I was alive, and starting with the 1920s, 30s, 40s eras. Crazy as shit, bro, honestly. And of course, when I moved upstate New York, there was the other one called the Bills, which I'm not gonna say the other name for, because I don't want anyone knowing that. And if anybody have any family members over there, cousins, that's a lot of them moved out of there and they moved to like New Jersey or Florida or Ohio. I wouldn't be surprised, but just trying to remain anonymous because none of them know I do like YouTube stuff at all. Period. Man. Keeping it that way until I'm gone and dead in the dirt. But fuck, dude. I don't know. I used to see some of my uncles go crazy as heck for that team. Like, why in the hell are they cheering for dudes in these tight ropes and like in these tight little uniforms and helmets? Like, just because they're fucking running over with a ball and stuff like that. That never, like, psychologically and spiritually just never made sense to me. I don't know. The same thing with the NFL, the other thing, NBA and MLB and all that shows just never excited me. I mean, the other one, maybe MLB excited me a little bit because there were like some of my people, race ethnicities of Puerto Ricans that were like on there playing for like, for MLB, Major League Baseball, like Miami Dolphins or Los Angeles Angels or freaking what. Of course, the big one, New York Yankees. There wasn't just a bunch of black and white people that were playing every fucking goddamn time where nobody looks like your fucking ass until you have some really cool Puerto Rican dudes playing. Like, oh, you know what? Cool. Maybe I want to be a fucking professional baseball player. So that's the reason I never really gave too much of a shit about NFL and NBA because mainly they're all predominantly, no offense to any African Americans that are watching, most of them are just fucking black. And like, you never seen a Puerto Rican or Dominican or Mexican dude playing. Like, why the fuck do I want to give a fuck about somebody I don't look like my ass? I'm like, oh, that's my inspiration to be a basketball player or a football player. Like, it's so stupid. And I know I'm not trying to sound like I'm a racist asshole to blacks or anything or whites, because the area I was in was only what 0.8 or 1.2% of Dominican and Puerto Ricans, and that's it. Everyone else is either a white person or black, and that's it. Maybe barely even any Asians. It was like, what, 0.2, 0.5 Asian people. And so I moved out here to Vegas, so it's like, bam, the whole huge-ass, ginormous melting pot, like what happened in New York City when I was born and raised there. But when I moved out to the sticks in Western New York, I was like, no Latinos barely anywhere at all in sight. But yeah, fuck anything, all that other bullshit, whatever. Alright, so 13 and a half minutes, so this was a real long one. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. I have thoughts, using opinions on after this. Let's do it. Let's go into it. I thought they showed that. Rated PG. Oh, this is something else.
The great battle of my life draws near.
Oh, okay, this is different. This is a different one part. Oh,
stay close.
The Shy Guys came back. Okay. Oh, fuck, that's nice. Oh! Oh my god. Is he gonna turn into a riot? Yep. Turn into an egg.
Hey,
yeah.
Toad, looking good.
Another one. So they have like 3 of them?
Who is this?
Instead of 2?
So some dinosaur just shows up and he's now part of the group. Cool.
Oh, okay. This is the last one that they showed. I remember that. Okay, that's why I saw the T-Rex from before. I had to be a call from Mario Odyssey or something like that. Oh, I remember him doing that.
Yay!
What? I don't remember him doing that. Yeah, rough, rough. Okay. wonder if this is the same one or not. Hold on, I'll be right back just in case there's stupid commercials. Hold on a quick sec. Okay, I'm back. So I don't know if it's gonna be the same one or different. Maybe I missed one or two things that I didn't see. If it is the same thing, maybe it's different. It says 17 hours ago. It said Yoshi on space missions. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is from the same channel before Kineko. Oh no, family movies. Okay. Hope I don't get it fucking
The great battle of my life draws near.
Let's go.
Okay. It looks like it's the same one so far. I want to see who else was in there besides that. Hold on. Oh, these are the ones from part 2. The one from that bootleg version. I remember these ones. These guys right here. The one from the bootleg version from like Doki Doki something Panic, but it was called in Japanese, but in English I thought Super Mario Bros. 2 or 3. Who the heck is this? Oh, I remember these two. Those are the ones I think for Super Mario 3 later on, the ones that were like those guys. I know they have special names in Japanese and English, but I haven't seen them in so effing long. I know it's not the Thwomps or the Thwimps or the freaking the big giant freaking I was gonna call them Bossa Nova. That's not it though. It was like these dudes, like the Hammer Bros. It's not the Hammer Bros. It's another freaking like guys. Oh no, they have him in the background right here. Yeah, that's him, the Hammer Bro. And then there's the regular, the normal one, Koopa Troopa there. Oh, and then the one right here too, the one that you see in the background caves. The one goes God, I haven't seen that in so many years. I don't know if that
Stay
was it.
close.
It might have been the same thing though. Oh, I didn't see that part where they're looking on the balcony. Alright. Oh, this one again. Alright, so this is the same one as before. I just wanted to make sure I'm not missing it.
Rated PG.
Hey, Toad, looking good.
Okay.
Who
I
is
just
this?
want to do double.
So some dinosaur just shows up and he's now part of the group. Cool.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the same movie. I'm just making sure I got all the faces. Oh, I didn't know he made a little freaking ruff.
Oh, Yoshi's here. Yay.
Rated PG.
Oh, I didn't even notice that in the background either, too. Oh, hold on.
Oh, Yoshi's here.
I didn't even notice these fools in the back over here. Oh, I can't fucking... You know, you see a guy in them... I can't fucking goddamn... What's it called? Zoom into the freaking... What's it called? The freaking video, but... You see those ones, little enemies in the background there? Those little flying enemies? Where you see, like, Luigi's hat? Right around that area, that spot. I'm trying to fucking get to it. Doesn't let me. Unless I go back further, I don't know. Oh, right here. Damn, it doesn't fucking let me, man. Now it's next to Yoshi's head. This little fool right here. I can't freaking zoom into it, damn it. But I think that was from Super Mario Bros. Doki Doki Panic game. The one where they had those little freaking enemies and they had the little forks and they tried to like shank you, whatever, if you get too close. I think that's the enemies there. Oh my god. Okay.
Yoshi's here.
And then that's all of it. Yep. Anyways. Like I always say, finalized thoughts, use opinion. I'm just going to say it quickly this time. News topic, a worldviews topic at hand, bias feelings, my bias, my take, top of the dome, top of the cranium here. Alright, this is going to be a lot longer than I wanted. I don't want it to be 5-10 minutes. Sounds to be 20 plus minutes. So, what else? Here's the thing. Another drink. Hold on. Honestly, as much as I really, truthfully, just like with the first Mario one, anyway, it made like $1.3 billion something in the box office, and worldwide it was like 7 or 10 billion or something at the most. I don't remember the exact number, but it did really super good and all this stuff like review scores for fucking Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic and IMDb and all those other typical mainstream media places that do movie reviews and shit. You know, I don't really trust too much of that shit anymore like I did back in the day. Like maybe when it was a 90s, 2000s kid, I trusted it a little bit more. But nowadays, the stuff that used to still be around with GameSpot and IGN were starting to come out in late 90s, early 2000s, like GameSpy and Game Hunters and all that. Like, And what else? Like the Game Informer thing, even other ones like that aren't around anymore, like Nintendo Power Magazine. You know, the company Nintendo's still around, but that shit's gone. The magazine stuff, like, or Sega Magazine show, it used to be a thing. If you know, you know. If you weren't millennial and you were just a Gen Z or Gen Alpha kid, you ain't getting enough shit about this, because most of you guys are mainly on digital stuff. Most of you don't really give a fuck about physical tangibility shit, which is real sad, honestly. But this is me, old boomer ass, old man take, or whatever, millennial. Even though I still act like a man child, because, you know, we got Legend of Zelda shirt, and that should be for like 10, 15-year-old kids. Well, nowadays it'll probably be like, I don't like Roblox or Fortnite or Minecraft, or maybe like, dare I say it, Poppy's fucking playtime, or fucking, besides Poppy's playtime, like all these other trendy things, like what's it called, the Fall Guys shit. Because that's not really my demographic when we play those kind of games, unless maybe we have like a son or a daughter or a nephew. That's the only reason I even know about any of those other games. Just when my nephew's always going crazy over about it whenever he comes over, so I'm not surprised. He's a real huge fan of that stuff. Other than that, what else can I say? Honestly, it looks like this is going to be another big time, huge, ginormous ass freaking a knock it swing out of the park freaking movie. And it was only what, literally more or less than 2 months, month and a half almost, by the time you guys see this video. And by the time the movie gets into theaters and shit, so obviously I'm gonna go check this shit out, big time. I know it's gonna be the same people as before, and like, I know some people don't really like the voice that Chris Pratt was playing as Mario. As far as it goes for me, I don't know. Like, I mean, the one with Charlie Day plays as Luigi, he did good. And Keegan Michael Keaton. I'm thinking about Michael Keaton. That was a different actor. He did okay as Toad. I didn't really buy it too much that he was Toad, because he had way more the original people that played the voice for Toady. I used to call him Toady back in the day. So Toad, like, they were a lot more better at playing a Toad's voice than Keegan Michael Keaton's character was. And then trying to shit on the dude's acting portrayals and his voice acting. He's a funny ass motherfucker. I mean, I remember back in the day when he started on Mad TV in the early mid-2000s, like, that shit was gold as hell, man. Beautiful golden. It was, like, off the chain at that time. But, like, now, like, I don't know, because, like, since everything's all about a lot of movies, especially in the late 2000s, like, late 2010s and early 2020s, when they planned on scanning the COVID-19 shit, the fake virus sickness was happening or whatever. A lot of stuff changed for the worse. A lot of stuff either got super over politicized, way more on the left than the right. Even though, granted, I don't really believe in any of that politics shit. It's a mirage and a mind virus to me personally. But a lot of stuff got really screwed up in the mix, man. A lot more of these stupid freaking things started becoming more woke and more retarded, more dumb, and I ain't gonna get into it because it's so stupid and retarded as hell, honestly. A lot of shit got destroyed, not just with music or movies, but stuff with video games. Started AAA video games on top of that. They started getting more wokey and more preachy and more stupid and more redundant and more like ass backwards, just vomit inducing. It's like all these actors and actresses pretending to act like they live normal lives when they have almost, not millions of dollars, they probably almost got billions plus of dollars of wealth and material stuff, lifestyles that we're never gonna ever. Billionaires for most of us, we're never gonna freaking ever live that life ever. And they want to go in their ivory towers and tell everyone how to fucking live their lives. Get the fuck out of here with that, dude. Hell freaking no. That's why it pisses me the hell off when all these people, they go to these stupid Oscar awards and Grammy awards telling everyone needs to be nice and gentle and F Trump and F Vance. I'm like, I didn't even care which one it was. Even if it was on the other side and they're kissing the other left sides and Democrats, I'm like, I don't care, bro. It's a controlled bullshit matrix paradigm system. If I was still asleep, a sheep or whatever, normie, I would have never known anything about that. And thank God I woke up in 2009, because if I didn't, I would have been a cold school tinfoil theorist hat, conspiracy dude. Which I like being, by the way. I will never, ever in a billion years want to go back to sleep into that matrix fake illusion bullshit ever again. Heck no. Aside from that, where's the voice acting still pretty good. I didn't really get to hear Peach talk, so I don't know if that one chick is still playing the voice for Peach. I don't know who the voice for Rosalina's gonna be. And I heard there was like a bunch of rumors that maybe Daisy might make a quick cameo appearance, which would be really cool as hell. Cause my girl Daisy was like one of my favorites out of those three, man. Daisy was, even though she was one of like more of a tomboyish chick, and she had a crush on Luigi, and I remember the Mario magazines I used to read sometimes when I was a '90s kid. I guess it may have been innuendos or implications that since ours Mario always wanted to have Peach as his girlfriend, and Luigi kind of wanted to have Daisy as his girlfriend. I always thought Daisy was a lot more, in my personal opinion, she was a lot more the prettier, way more beautiful, cuter, smexy, super fine AF piece of punani than freaking punani and the freaking the twa man, toise. Because I gotta be careful I say stuff on YouTube because I don't want to sound like, oh, I'm being a sexist and a misogynist towards women. You're just lustfully looking at women. You know, some men, they just do that because it's just natural for them to freaking eye on women like that. That doesn't mean they're being a fucking creep or a freaking, ooh, stalker and they want to grape you and shit like that. It's not always the fucking goddamn case. It's just so dumb, man. This is why sometimes here in America, like, when I see that shit, it makes me want to go into this 15, 20-minute room. Like, I'm not going to get into it because there's a place somewhere. I never went to it, but one of these days I want to pay at least $50 or I think it's $50 or $200 to do it. And if you want to do double time on it, it's like $400. There's a spot, I don't know where, I think it's between Fremont Street or in the Vegas, outside the Vegas Strip. There's an area like, I don't know what it's called, but I think it's called the, and don't get your minds out of the gutter with this one, but I think it's called like the glass room or the smashing room. Where you get like 15, 20 minutes of house to just break a whole bunch of crap all over the damn room. And one of these days, I've always wanted to try that thing big time, bro. Because I know there was a lot of anger and a shitload of resentment. I've always wanted to get the hell out of my fucking system. And doing that, paying even if it was $200, $300, $400, worth it. Instead of, I ended up going to jail for doing something stupid I was supposed to do for like 10, 15, 20, 30 years. I don't want to do that, obviously, because I won't be able to talk to you guys anymore. But other than that, last but not least, yeah, the graphics still look nice. It's still pretty funny. Just a couple slapstick comedies in there for the kids, for the kiddos. There might be one or two actualized innuendos that might put in there that the kids aren't going to understand, but they did that with Pixar and DreamWorks when I was like growing up in the 90s and 2000s, so I'm surprised they do it for Gen Alpha and probably did it for a bunch for Gen Zers too, so I don't know. Anyways, almost 30 minutes. Just gonna wrap up the video here. We'll wipe my hands clean with this one. I hope Illumination Studios on Shigeru Miyamoto, please, Mr. Miyamoto, please, like I said before in the other reaction, don't make this woke, don't make this preachy, don't make this political, just make it a good ass time. Be true, be faithful, be actually straight up true blue. 100% true blue when you make this freaking movie. Because I know they did it with Sonic. There was no politicized bullshit statements there. They did with that and Detective Pikachu. No problems, no political garbage, thank God. If you did it with those two for Nintendo, and one was for Sega, obviously. If the Japanese people could I just sometimes wish Japan, and to a certain extent, not always, but sometimes, at least with politics, I don't think they're always butting heads and having hatred to each other all the time, because they're always known, just like South Korea, they're one of the homogenous countries. I think maybe if the United States would have been a homogenous country, aka if it would have just one race ethnicity, we wouldn't have had all this bullshit ass fucking problems. But that's just maybe in another alternate universe is somewhere even better. Who knows? Anyways, that wraps up the video. Peace out, ladies and mice. Stay cautious. Stay the Mortal Kombat channel. I'll see you guys soon. Stay more drama news from Sports Keto to Third Park Place. A whole bunch of other stuff, right? Stay extra safe. Stay tuned for more videos whenever they come out. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.